Well, hey now, welcome to Fitz's Electric Bar. Singles going steady, number 15. I'm looking at the remainder of my singles collection. I think I've got probably about 4 bundles left, 4 more episodes. So this one's number 15. I apologize if there's any repeats from earlier ones. I think I've got this organized, but there might be, as I was organizing all my singles, there may have been some duplication or order mix-up. So starting off, the Ramones. I mean, one of the great singles bands, right? The Ramones. I mean, in a perfect world, the Ramones would be all singles almost rather than albums, and maybe the "It's Alive" recording of their live shows where there's virtually no break between songs. But this one's "Somebody Put Something in My Drink," backed with "Something to Believe in." The Ramones. This one goes out to Brian, an embryonic robot. There was this Queen Street scene in Toronto in the mid to late 80s where there were a lot of bands that were kind of REM and art rock oriented kind of bands that had elements of, let's say, REM, Gang of Four, that kind of thing. And this was a band called Terraced Garden. Passages. And I'm thinking that I may be wrong on this, but I'll just throw it out there. The song was written by Carl Tafel, and I, for some reason, think that he might have been a member of Martha and the Muffins, but I'm not sure. But this was a promotional record. So I had a small record label with a couple friends of mine in Toronto. We really just put out, well, when I got involved, we really put out one record, and that was the Plasticine Replicas Glow record. But we had the good fortune, because we did that, to meet other bands on the Queen Street scene, and It's a Schiza, and bands that the Plasticine Replicas played with. They often played with the Rio Statics and other bands. Fortunately, I haven't scripted this, but this is from Carl Tafel. So this single is designed to give you a taste of what the band Terraced Garden has to offer and hopefully entice you to purchase their first album, entitled Melody and Menace. The album contains these and 7 other original numbers. It's available primarily in the downtown area of Toronto at Sam's, A&A's, Record Peddler, Records on Wheels, Vinyl Museum, Vortex, Zounds, Cheapies, and Music World. So there, any of you in the Toronto area, that will be a flash from the past, right? Terraced Garden, Passages. Joke always that there seems to be an Elvis Costello single or two in every random grab of 10 records. Party Party. This didn't really stick out for me as being a particularly great song, but Elvis and the Attractions, backed with Imperial Bedroom, off of Imperial Bedroom. Actually, I'm not even sure if Imperial Bedroom appeared on Imperial Bedroom. Sometimes these things appear elsewhere on other albums. Elvis would do that occasionally. Party Party, Elvis Costello. On the two-tone label, the English Beat. This one is Too Nice to Talk To and Psychedelic Rockers. So these are both Dubweiser. So one of the great things about the two-tone releases and the English Beat and the Specials and Madness, especially the English Beat, I guess, would do these great dub versions of their songs, and they would just be these wonderful echoey dub versions, and especially the 12 inches were fantastic. I really enjoyed them. English Beat were, I don't know what it's like now. I know Ranking Roger left the band and then passed away, but they were one of the great live acts that I ever experienced. Seeing them live was really like a jolt of electricity, and they had the crowd in the palm of their hands. It was really, really good. I think I just saw them once, but it was a very memorable show. English Beat, I say two-tone, but it's Go Feet Records. So this would have been, I don't know if this was their own record label, but part of that ska movement in the UK in the 80s. Elvis Costello, Every Day I Write the Book. Got played an awful lot, but I've come to really appreciate it more recently. What a great song that is. Heathen Town is the B-side. Oh, on the F-Beat label. Next up, the DBs. So the DBs, was it Peter Holsapple? Yeah, Peter Holsapple. Soul Kiss, Part 1 and 2 on Shake Records. And I guess the A-side is Black and White. But they were a wonderful power pop band, the DBs. Really enjoyed their music. Talking Heads, And She Was, with Little Creatures off the album Little Creatures. Come in, come out of the rain. Waterfront. We often sort of mock Simple Minds, a group of friends and I, singing this with the histrionic vocals of Jim Kerr, but actually love these guys and in their peak. Were very popular in Toronto, did a famous run of Massey Hall shows that were all sold out, and that was great. Eurythmics, so Come In, Come Out of the Rain, and this one, Here Comes the Rain Again. Annie Lennox, Dave Stewart, nice little picture disc there, or not picture disc, but picture sleeve. The Kinks, Father Christmas. Ray Davison Group. And an oldie but goodie, although he's been rightly canceled, Gary Glitter, Rock and Roll Part 2. And I Didn't Know I Loved You Till I Saw You Rock and Roll. There we go. That is Singles Going Steady, number 15, Carpe Diem.